Hey everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to the final cut. And yes, today we're going to take a look at a musical because, shh, little known secret, I actually like musicals. So I went to see The Greatest Showman, brought to us by Michael Gracie, starring Hugh Jackman as P.T. Barnum. Yes, we get a musical rendition of the early starts of the man behind the P.T. Barnum and Bailey Circus. And we see all the trials and tribulations he ran into, the speed bumps, and just learn a little bit of what type of man he was to work with and what he was internally, all through the use of music and some colorful choreography. The Greatest Showman, didn't know what to expect. When I saw the poster of Hugh Jackman on there and it was about P.T. Barnum, I'm like, okay, I can kind of get into it. Then I heard it was a musical. I'm like, all right, now you've piqued my interest. And let me tell you, I had a lot of fun in this film. The Greatest Showman is a visual spectacle that needs to be seen on the big screen. The Seamus McGarvey, who is the director of photography in this film, he really did a great job of capturing kind of the camera angles and spirit of the classic musicals while also giving them a little bit of a modern flair to it, and I liked that. I loved the cinematography in here, so you could capture all the movements of the performers in here because everybody does a fantastic job. Namely, too, because of the choreography by Ashley Wallen. Now, he choreographed all the dance scenes, and man, were they sharp and edgy and interesting to see because he had to work with characters who were supposed to be like Siamese twins, the world's tallest man, all these different types of characters, and so he choreographed scenes that worked with their strengths and their unusual characteristics and really made them snap and just visually entertaining for sure. Now, Hugh Jackman is great as P.T. Barnum, and I love the musical numbers that he's in. I know this is the guy who did Wolverine, but he and Michelle Williams, who plays his wife Charity Barnum, have a couple of interesting scenes in here that reminded me of old Fred Astaire dancing on the rooftops type of feel to them. So they captured those that spirit of the classic musical very well. Zac Efron actually does well in here. I actually enjoyed his character quite a bit, and he even gets a musical number and has a subplot that involves a character played by Zendaya, who I like the chemistry between these two, and it was an interesting story to explore. Now, the person that stood out the most for me, though, was Kayla Settle, who plays the Letty Lutz character, the bearded lady. She sings or leads the song of This Is Me, and it's a song you heard in the trailer, and I will say that this song stuck with me. I listened to it 2 times when I got home. It's a fantastic song, and she has a fantastic voice. I loved her voice, made the hairs on my arm actually stand up. It was just that sharp, and she is a great character in here and a great performer. All the musical numbers in here I thought were really well done and catchy, although some of them feel a little bit similar. I think they were doing that because they were trying to give a whole identity to the block of songs within this movie, and I think they accomplished that as well. This is a fun spectacle that needs to be seen on the big screen. I'm not sure what people expected from it, but when I went into it, I just wanted to be visually entertained, and you get that, not only from the choreography and the director of photography, but you also get that from the production design, the colorful costumes and the makeup effects they had on the unusual people that P.T. Barnum ends up hiring really stood out to me and gave this film a unique identity. It is something that should be seen by fans of musicals and those looking for something a little different at the theater. Go see this film. If anything, it's worth the price of admission just for the spectacle that it puts on. And that'll about do it for us here on the final cut. Thank you so much for watching. If you've seen this film, please leave your comments down below. Love to hear your constructive thoughts on it. I appreciate your support, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.